Thursday, Jedd Fisch spoke to us about how his team has been progressing throughout the season. Fisch knows Cal will pose a challenge as he believes they play very physical and with a similar philosophy to the Wildcats.
You look at a couple of their games, right? It's a fumble against Oregon, the last play of the game. I think they were down a score, but they had, 7 plays inside the 5-yard line. A fumble against UW in overtime. Those things can go just the other way. I mean, they were on the 1-yard line and put the ball on the ground twice, I think, or one was a 4th down stop and one was a fumble. So, the record can flip very quickly. They're a good football team. We know that we got to work it out for us against this football team. They've won 3 in a row, I believe, or 2 in a row now. I guess 2 in a row, and they've beat some pretty good teams. Yeah, defensively, they're pretty multiple in terms of fronts. They're able to play 3-4. They're able to play jam. They're able to play nickel 4-2 defense. They're in terms of on the back end, they're a post-high defense. They play a lot of cover 3 and cover 1, mix in some quarters. Very sound, very fundamentally sound. Take the ball away. They're +6 in turnover margin. So that's a big deal. We're not that. So we need to protect the ball at all costs, take the ball away from them. And, they're good tacklers. They worked well together. You can see they've been in this system now for, I think Justin's been there 5 years of running this defense. So you could see that they really know where everybody's going to be on the field. Offensively, Coach Musgrave got in there a couple years ago, been an NFL coordinator, NFL coach for a lot of years. You could see Garbers has been doing it now since 2017 as a true freshman, very confident, very comfortable. They got some good skill receivers. They got some dudes on the outside that you got to be aware of. Very NFL-style running game. And, they're multiple. They're multiple, and they're capable of scoring points, which they showed the last couple weeks. And they're also capable of stopping offenses on the defensive side.
At the quarterback position, Jedd Fisch says Will Plummer had an even better week of practice and continues to make improvements. Meanwhile, Fisch says Jamarye Joiner is more doubtful than questionable for Saturday's game as he has not yet been able to practice this week.
He took the confidence from the game. He really played the whole game well. I mean, there was, some incompletions, but not bad throws and not bad decisions. So a lot of the incompletions came from throwaways or, maybe miss a guy here or there. But he came back and had better practices this week. Monday night, he was slinging it around, and then yesterday was a very, very good day for Will. So if he can continue to improve each day, then, 3.5 years from now, it'll be pretty good. No, he'll continue to improve every day. We got a special game, special season, and Will's going to do some great things for us moving forward.
So when you said last week that you encouraged Will to take more shots down the field, do you have more plays for him to do something like that, or is that just kind of all on him?
No, I think the plays really haven't changed too much. I mean, there's different stuff we do every week based on the opponent. But there's been plenty of opportunities all season long to take shots down the field. It's just a matter of, are you willing to pull the trigger? Do you feel good enough? Is that one-on-one matchup something you're comfortable throwing? Do you feel comfortable with where they're going to break, where they're going to end up, where they're going to be? And I think what happened was he just felt a little more confident and comfortable in letting the ball go out on time, leave his hand a little bit earlier, and trust where the receiver was going to end up rather than wait to see him open and then feel the need to check it down because of pressure or some other reason.
Will was more mobile outside the pocket last week. Do you like when he takes off like that? And if so, do you tell him certain situations when and when it isn't acceptable to run?
Yeah. Well, based on our quarterback depth situation, we have to be a little more cautious about exposing him to hits. So we have to be probably a little bit less anxious to run and a little bit more anxious to throw the ball away for reasons that, we can't lose Will. I love quarterbacks that give you yards with their feet, and I love quarterbacks that can, get you first downs with their feet, and he did a great job, obviously, getting us a touchdown. with his feet. So we're not going to stop that, but we just kind of emphasize sliding, which he did a good job of this past week, going out of bounds, which he did a good job this past week, and then not taking any unnecessary hits, unlike, I guess it was whatever San Diego State game when he lowered his shoulder to try to get an extra couple of yards. We're avoiding stuff like that.
Brian, do you have any injury updates on the guys that you mentioned at the beginning of the week?
Yeah, I think Joiner's still probably in that doubtful, maybe from doubtful to, I don't know what the next phase would be, but questionable, yeah. I'd say he's closer to doubtful than questionable, but yeah, he's right in that range. We'll see what practice looks like today. He has not been able to practice yet, but if we can get him to run around a little bit today, maybe we can get him up to a game time decision. Other than that, I believe that we should be good to go with the rest of the guys. I think they'll probably make a game time decision on Paris Shand, probably make a game time decision on Kyon Barrs. But I think the rest of the guys should be good.
It's going to be a hot one this Saturday as temperatures are expected to be around 90 degrees at kickoff. Fisch says the team will embrace the heat and won't change much about its approach this weekend.
I think it'll really be about efficiency. The longer you can stay on the field, the better. But now how you do that, if that's by plays or by minutes, it's more for us is, you really want to have an efficient system when you're in the heat. You don't want to feel like you're running guys on and off and subbing and putting the other side of the ball back on the field and then let a chance for someone else to get worn down. So if we're efficient out there, be able to stay on the field a little bit, that'd be fun. And, we embrace the heat. We're the ones in Arizona. We're the ones at home. And noon is a beautiful time to go play a 88-degree game.